And I'm just kind of curious in terms of how we bridge, obviously, the benefits of nutrition for, obviously, for, as you said, for strengthening these systems within our body that can heal us naturally, as you mentioned, the gut microbiome, with, of course, obviously not trying to feed the demons anymore.
Cancers are forming in our bodies all the time. They are microscopic and will never hurt us. And in fact, they can't grow larger than the tip of a ballpoint pen. Some people remember what ballpoint pens are. They're tiny, about 2 to 3 millimeters in diameter, and they can't get any bigger because they don't have any nutrition. They don't have a blood supply. They're not connected to your blood supply. They're just hanging out there like a pimple on your back, right? Now, if you looked in a mirror and you saw a pimple on your face, you would pay attention to it and maybe do something about it. But we've got pimples forming on our backs all the time, pimples on your butt. You don't even know you have them. And eventually they're going to go away. And that's what happens to these microscopic cancer. Our immune system wipes them out. And the reason that they stay small until our immune system takes care of them is because they don't have a blood supply, because our body is able to starve the cancer, prevent it from getting nutrition by cutting off the blood supply to cancer. So when I use the term starving cancers, that's what I'm referring to. The body does it by itself. Now, here's the interesting opportunity. We can actually eat foods to feed ourselves, and the natural substances, the bioactives in the foods, not only nourish our body, but they boost our health defenses. And one of the defenses that they boost is our body's own intrinsic ability to cut off the blood supply to feeding cancer. So there are foods that we can eat that will starve the cancer by helping our body cut off the blood supply. Ironically, you can eat to starve, right? Like you feed yourself, you fortify yourself, but you're actually starving the cancer. And some of the examples are green tea. The polyphenols, the catechins in green tea starve cancer by cutting off the blood supply. Tomatoes contain a carotenoid called lycopene. It's what makes tomatoes red. Lycopene has been shown to cut off the blood supply to cancer and also benefit your metabolism. And it's an antioxidant, powerful antioxidant as well. Coffee contains chlorogenic acid. Chlorogenic acid cuts off the blood supply to tumors. And chlorogenic acid also is a powerful anti-inflammatory substance, natural substance, that you get more of it, by the way, in organic coffee versus conventional coffee. Just a few examples. Broccoli, leafy greens, Brussels sprouts, kale, bok choy, they contain sulforaphanes. These sulforaphanes, and anybody listening to this, don't worry about memorizing the chemicals, all right? Leave that to people like me who do the research. Like I've got to master the tongue twisters. All you guys need to know is that the foods that actually taste really great, broccoli rabe, parboiled and then sauteed in a cast iron pan with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some sliced garlic, add a splash of white wine, add some crushed red pepper flakes. I mean, come on. That would be an amazing dish. I could knock it out in 3 minutes. All right. And I like to cook, so I like to talk about this. Right. Your whole kitchen will smell great if I came over to cook it for you. So the point is, these foods, and then I'd pour you a cup of tea or give you a nice cup of espresso to actually have. These are the types of foods that you can regularly encounter. Oh, what about that Greek tomato salad? In the village salad, the horiatiki, right? The cucumbers with the cubitanes, and the sliced tomatoes with the extra virgin olive oil that contains hydroxytyrosol. All of these foods that you can eat that taste great can cut off the blood supply, help your body cut off the blood supply to feeding cancer.